Hi guys, we're going to be making candy jam cookies. Okay, so to get started, I have half a cup of granulated sugar that I am going to put in a little bit bigger of a bowl. These cookies are normally called gumdrop cookies. I decided to use Mike and Ike's original fruit candies. And I have a 10.0 ounce bag of the fruit, and last night I actually chopped them in half each piece, so when I did the recipe today it would be a lot easier. I wouldn't have to go through that whole process. So as you can see, that's about the size they are when they're chopped in half. And I'm going to pour them in the sugar, and one is stuck in there. And we're going to toss it around to coat them. You could use gumdrops if you wanted, of course. I even thought about using gummy bears, but I am not sure the melting, like, you know, if it would just overly melt into the cookie. And of course, they're not going to coat like the gumdrops, but there is a piece of this candy that is open and exposed. And then I'm going to strain them. In the strainer, I'm going to take it over the sink, and I'm going to just pour them in the strainer and shake off the excess sugar, and then put them back in a bowl. Okay, so in a medium-sized bowl, I'm going to put 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. This is a half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Whisk this together, and I'm going to set it to the side. Alright, so in a large bowl, I have 1 cup of vegetable shortening, 1 1/2 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to cream this together until it's fluffy. Now I'm adding 2 eggs, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and we're going to mix that together. Next, I'm going to stir the dry into the wet ingredients. I'm going to do it about a cup at a time, and I'm just going to stir it till it's combined. Alright, so I divided the candies in half, and I'm going to pour 1/2 of the candies in here and mix it in by hand. So I have about 2 tablespoons full of the dough, kind of like a really large walnut. I'll round it off, and I'm going to stick them on a parchment paper lined cookie sheet, and I'm going to flatten them out with the bottom of a cup. Go ahead and fill that up. And I'm going to add a couple more on the top. This is just to make them more prettier when they're baking. They're going to stand out more. Alright, so my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to bake these for 10 to 12 minutes, and I want the tops to look dry but not browning. And then I'm going to cool them on a baking sheet for 4 minutes and remove to a cooling rack. So there's my candy jam cookies. Altogether I made about 2 1/2 dozen, so please give my video a thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching.